Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna evolve, waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna evolve, waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough.
Tap in. What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment from level1gaming.com. And congratulations, you guys leveled up to 102. This is the Double XP podcast. Listen, we have an amazing guest tonight that I'm going to tell a very, very story that I've told millions of times before, but I'm going to tell it again because I'm telling you this man is very important to how I really got started on this thing. But we're going to get started with the introductions. We're going to start with the man with the clamps. Citizen Sneer.
What's up, everybody? Oh gosh, hang on. I forgot to mute the stream I have pulled up. I'm hearing you twice. It's driving me crazy. I'm here, man. It's Wednesday before a holiday. We're gonna have some football tomorrow, some time for video games and family, I guess, if that's your thing. So it's good times. It should be fun. We got Jay with us here today. Should be a interesting guest spot. Less talking I have to do, which is always good. But I'm ready, man. I'm ready to do this show and then go back to playing some more Halo and stuff.
Listen, I do understand that his RTX is off. However, if your DMs are full and your email box is out of space, that's because the communication director, Level 1 Gaming, Baron J67 is trying to holler at you, man. Also, product placement goes in his right hand because his left hand is often busy. What's going on, Jay?
You know what, folks?
Uh-oh.
Nope.
It's real. I'm at my mom's house. I smelled. Yeah, the food's cooking. The pies is ready. One was already halfway eaten, and I didn't get a slice. So we out here living a dream.
Next up, DALLAZ. Man.
Work.
Same damn time at the same. That's the coordination.
Yeah.
See, you have the air nomads, you had a water tribe, you had a fire nation, you got coordination. That's me and Fame.
There you go. Oh, I like that.
So I'm really ready. It's nice to meet a new dude. I mean, I feel like everybody on here that I meet for the first time, Fame been knowing them from way back. Like they go back way back, like 4 Flats on the Cadillac. I feel like that's everybody that Fame ends up introducing us to, which is crazy because he's living up to his name. Let's get it.
Hey, listen. Come on, Fame. Listen. People ask all the time, who was that on the intro of this show? The Take Two, and also the Iron Lords podcast. That is the homie Dallas with the bar. So listen, I think his commissions may be open. So you slot that man some bread, you know what I'm saying? He can make your podcast just as dope. I'm just putting that out there. Commissions is open. Next up, my right hand man, the floor hugger with the hard R.
It's the hard R that gets me every time. Hello, bonjour. What's up, everybody? You guys good? Make sure to let Mama Hugger know about the audio and all that. And I'm excited for our guest and just to talk some gaming because it's been a little dusty this week, but we gonna make the best out of it.
Indeed. See, next up is our guest for the evening. He's been on this podcast before, but it's been a while. And I tell people a lot, and Jay's heard this before, but I have to mention it again because it's been a while since he's been here. Okay, I would have never made a YouTube channel if it had not been for Jay Barry. Jay Barry made a video, and I was like, "Oh no, somebody needs to come back there." Here comes come on there trying to make a reply video, right? And that really got the ball rolling. But it was all out of love, man. This dude I've been rocking with way back in the Facebook days. One of the coolest dudes, as he says, the greatest lisp on YouTube. From What's Up PlayStation, Jay Barry. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what is good, guys, man? What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here. We are back on Double XP. It's been a long time since I've been on here. I think the last time I've been on here was like a debate. No. I did a debate. I was a guest before as well.
I forgot about that debate.
Yes, sir. I had to pull out the boxing gloves on that debate real quick.
I forgot
but yeah,
about
man,
that.
it's Jay Barry, man, the best lisp on YouTube. It's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure meeting everyone as well, man. Can't wait to talk some games with y'all. I already see the title. It's gonna get real passionate.
I'm ready. But before we get to those topics, I want to come to you, Jay, and I want to ask you a little bit about who is Jay Barry, what is What's Up PlayStation, and talk a little bit about the growth, because you guys have seen some tremendous growth from when you first started YouTube to what you and our persona are doing. You guys doing some amazing things. Shout out to y'all for the Sean Lade interview, a type of interview that big companies dream of having with a person with the power, the name of Sean Layden. So a little bit about you, how you started What's Up PlayStation, a little bit about your that you do with persona.
Yeah, man. So Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. J Bar is my YouTube channel, and I'm mostly like a PlayStation centric channel. And to be honest with you, the real reason why I started that channel at first was to combat all of like the propaganda that I saw in like the Facebook. My first ever like gaming interaction with other people was like in a Facebook group called Bang Bang Next Gen Generation Gamers,
Throwback.
and so I started my YouTube channel because I used to go back and forth with a lot of Xbox guys, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Everybody I know has a YouTube channel. Why don't I make one? You know what I mean? And just talk about it. And one of my first video was like how to combat the console wars. Like because I know console wars get like a bad like a notion, like a bad yeah, like a bad notion pretty much about, oh, it's just people going back and forth and yelling and screaming. But honestly, like if you're really having a real good debate with somebody, there's stuff that you're gonna always be learning, you know what I mean? Especially if you're not too keen on the platform that person is preferring. So yeah, but other reason, my channel kind of evolved into more like a gaming channel where I like to just upload videos and have my archives on there, and I just talk about gaming as the gameplays is going. And also, I started like the council podcast with me and my crew. Uh, these
I
guys,
remember the council.
yeah,
Throwback.
these guys are like family to me, man. We came together. We had the council podcast every Thursday, and we just pretty much wanted like a PlayStation centric, like channel or not a channel, but a podcast where we just talk about PlayStation news and Xbox a little bit,
A little bit.
as we normally would say. But things go on, people move on, life goes on and things like that. And me and my bro Persona, man, that's my bro right there, man. Persona, I look at that man like like family. We always talk back and forth. It's like, yo, we can push forward and make things grow and focus on the PlayStation because really and truly within this community, there's no real like PlayStation centric podcast where people can be like, oh yeah, that's our show. You know what I mean? Where we can sit back and actually speak on games and you know whatever PlayStation is, the good, the bad, the ugly, and speak on that and to focus on that rather than bringing up the other platforms. So me and Persona was planning on doing something like that for a long time. And we definitely tried to do that before because we did have like a website called What's Up PlayStation with the council, but that fell through. And then we kept that name because that name was synonymous with us, how I introduced and how Persona introduced their YouTube channels, we say What's Up PlayStation. So we was just like, yo, let's just go on with What's Up PlayStation. And from there, we started last year and it has been growing pretty rapidly, which is cool that people can actually be like, yo, this is actually a cool podcast. You know what I mean? We had Xbox guys on there before, PC guys on there. Sean Layden has came on through, and it would have happened. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for my bro Persona as well, um, you know, joining this journey with us, because a lot of people like to make the mistake like, yo, it's Jay Barry and Persona. No, it's actually Persona Jay Barry. We are on the same level. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't do it with anybody else, man. So yeah, What's Up PlayStation kind of grew from like what the council podcast started. We're just finishing it up, with What's Up PlayStation, a PlayStation focus, channel. And big things is coming. We got more stuff coming as well as far as that people are gonna bring onto the show, and we're very very excited about that as the year ends and New Year's coming in. So we appreciate the support with all that.
That's what's up. See, that's love right there. I mean,
Mhm.
when you can rock out with somebody from beginning to end, and you got that chemistry. Because that's a lot of us here. We close, we fight. People will never know about what we fighting about. At the end of the day, it's all love because we actually rock with. Like cameras off, like we fuck with each other heavy. And so that's dope. What y'all got that brotherhood, and y'all been together for, and to have that growth together, that's beautiful, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Like when I first came in here, I can already feel that you guys have good chemistry. You guys rock out with each other. Like that's pretty important when it comes to like podcasts, because it's not typically about getting a guest on here and this and that. It's having people get to know you guys as a collective, and then yeah, the guest is just like the cherry on top. You know what I mean? But you guys
Yeah.
are already the cake and the icing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I got that good vibe from you guys already. When I was just sitting down, chilling, listening to you guys, how you guys interact and everything. So, you guys are good to go, man. You know what I mean? Fame has always been a dude I've been rocking with for a long time.
Long time.
You know what I mean? Like Fame, I know Fame more for like an Xbox centric kind of person, but you know he plays and whatever as well. But nah, man, yo, me and Fame, we have some good arguments, and the thing is too, like we have gone back and forth, but it was never like a disrespectful kind of thing.
Ever.
Where now in today's day and age of like back and forth in gaming, you can't have it like that because people get sensitive and they automatically think
we
like, oh,
need
you're
to bring
toxic
back
and...
that you can have a disagreement, but you can be respectful of each other. Because you're right, today we don't got that.
A lot of people can't do that. I mean, you see the Twitter Spaces and the one me and Ivan held, and then all of a sudden we're talking about I'm gonna fight you all over the video game. Me and Jay Barry have completely opposite opinions, but it was always respect. Like we'll be in a Facebook thread or something, going back and forth, and then we'll DM each other laughing. It was because it was all love and all fun, and that aspect of the console war is gone. Now it's just people just want to just hating each other just because of let me flex. Because of the controller they play on.
Ooh, but you know what it is, though.
Yeah, I had to get that joint.
Don't worry, he can't use it because his thumb is going out.
You know what it is, though. For most people, for a lot of people, I ain't gonna say most people. I don't know most people, but it's more important to be right and to be validated than to learn something or to just like have fun with the conversation itself. Like most of us, we'll have the conversation for the sake of the conversation because it's fun to debate, because it's fun to see all sides of it. Somebody gonna tell me something I didn't know before. Somebody's gonna put me on to something. Like we called like me and Baron, this is something we specifically do a whole lot, right? We might agree to disagree. I might end up changing my mind. He might end up changing his. We don't know, and we don't go into it with like an end goal in mind with that. We just have the conversation, right? And like that's literally peep game. That's why it's called peep game. It's what the phrase peep game means. Let me put you on to something. So like it's just crazy that some people would rather be right than to have fun.
Like you can disagree, but when it comes down to it, we're all humans. Unless it's some fundamental crazy stuff that we can all come together and agree on something. So like Dutch said it best, your loyalty to a box at the end of the day doesn't matter. It just matters that you're playing your games and you're having fun. That's all that matters.
Indeed.
Just like that too.
I want to.
You don't sound like that. Oh wait. As long as you're playing your games and having fun, that's all that matters.
Yep.
But he's so much more handsome. No, okay. That's a full-on Scottish. I tried. Canadian is. Oh, what a boot! It's a boat.
You know what, though, Hugger?
He did the thing.
Nicer than his. He did the thing. Your beard is a lot nicer than his. It's a lot nicer.
Flex on him. Hashtag the floor hug is so fine. It's coming at some point. Listen, shout out to the chat, man. Lady Foxfire, Mr. Keem. I saw Hustle, Motivate, Sonic Echo, man. Thank you guys for rocking out with us. We're gonna get to the first topic. And because Jay Barry is in the building, I gotta start with a negative PlayStation topic.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I gotta go right for the juggler because PlayStation fans was hyping and excited about Spider-Man being exclusive on the Avengers. Yes, we got Spider-Man. He coming, right? It took a year, Barry. It took a year to get Spider-Man and the Avengers, and he's trash.
Ooh.
No story. He shoot web shooters like this. You know what I'm saying? As a commissioner of PlayStation at the moment, because you represent all the PlayStation actors. Talk to me about your thoughts on this Spider-Man, this non-insomniac Spider-Man and the Avengers that people waited a year for.
Oh, Pablo.
Yo, first and foremost, and you know what? I'm not even gonna go there because Fame, you my man. I had to come back ready for you, bro. But I was
about to stab you in the throat, man.
I'm gonna make it warm up. I'm gonna let the podcast warm up. But yo, Spider-Man, he looks rough. He looks very, very rough. I don't think he looks as bad as everybody is making it out to seem. Like the web shooting, like certain animations just look horrible in my opinion. So I'm all for the criticisms because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero like of all time, not just because of movies and all the bullshit that people normally say. Like, nah, I really rock with this character. And I'm always very critical when it comes to anything Spider-Man. And yeah, I don't know what Crystal Dynamics is doing as far as like just fluidity when it comes to his when he's just zipping around in a world. But I can understand it because the engine of like the Avengers game doesn't really allow you to like just web shoot and like zip around the world like web swing and all that stuff. It's kind of limited. But the web shooting, the actual range attacks, yeah, that does look cheap and lazy. And the fact that they did promise like an actual story arc for the character, but now it's not like a story arc.
I never knew they had
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's a slap in the face.
Yeah, because I actually got checked earlier today because I was doing a podcast earlier today, and somebody was like, no, they actually did promise it 2 times that he would have his own story and arc in the Avengers, but now he's just mitigated to like a event, like the what's it got more? What's the I forgot the name of the event that they're gonna do with him. I think it's
Oh, I know.
Did they even give a reason for him being there, or he just like, hey, here's Spider-Man, go play as him?
No, he's gonna have like story elements, but it's not gonna be to the scale of like the Wakanda or like the Hawkeye story or the Kate Bishop.
It'll be like the cosmic events that they had.
Yeah, he's gonna have, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have specific missions like all the other characters, but it's not gonna be like a story-driven type of event. But honestly, I don't think in combat he looks that bad, but it's just like certain animations, like the web shooting, the swinging look janky. But that's just due to Avengers like engine and how Avengers work. But I'm a big fan of this game. Like I love this game to death. I know this game gets like
I love
scrutiny
Avengers.
for this game gets like like people just body this game left and right. But honestly, I love the game. Like I love the combat. I love how addicting it can be. Yeah, if you put in a whole bunch of hours like me, like I put over like 200, almost 300 hours in this game. Yeah, it can get repetitive at that time, but the amounts of hours that people talk about that they put in the game, a lot of people didn't finish the story. Yep. People's like, yo, I just got to the Avengers Initiative. Like, yo, you barely put 20 hours in the game.
You just not scratching the surface. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing anything to say any words of like repetitive or anything like that. You're just going off of what other people are saying. But yeah, I mean, the character comes out on the 30th. We're gonna definitely see. But I was a little bit skeptical because they kind of held back on gameplay. Normally, when it comes to a character, they will have a war table session and they will break down the character for themselves. Yep. They just left it up to IGN and show some preview. I was like, this preview doesn't look good, man. You guys need to do that yourself to showcase the character and what it can do. And one more thing before I shut up, because this looks lazy as hell to me, is his ultimate and his assault moveset. When we press R1 and you press R1 and L1, it's lazy because it's 2 web ball moves. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what have you guys been doing? Like, I understand the character got delayed because of COVID, you guys said, but I feel like you half-assed this exclusive content that somebody paid for.
Yeah. Truth be told, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the web slinging, it just looks like Black Widow with Spider-Man gear.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's Black Widow. Like that's when I started, I was like, oh, that's just they just took her whatever she uses and put webs on it. Yeah.
Didn't I tell you, Fame, that it was either gonna be Black Widow or Kamala? Or, I was like, or Kamala Khan.
It's kind of limited to like a pole or like a tree branch. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be web swinging all over the city like that. So I can understand that because that's how the engine of the game works, but it still look a little janky.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
They do.
Like the animations look a little weird.
Dallas, I know one of my things is I was really wanting crossplay because I know you started this on PlayStation or Xbox. We can never play together because of crossplay. And one thing I was, hey, I can cop this on PlayStation and play a Spider-Man and not lose my progression. We can start right together. Has this, what you've seen from Spider-Man, kind of killed your hype over the last year waiting for the character? Oh, I don't think we got Dallas.
Hey, somebody screenshot. That's a good one.
Like, I legit thought he was just like really into what I was saying.
Yeah, he did look like.
But that man focus.
That man focus. So, I'm gonna go ahead and swing. I'm gonna go ahead. No, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, we froze for a little bit. I don't know what happened, but it happened.
My bad. Did you hear the question?
There you go. Go ahead.
No, I was saying because I know me and you had wanted to play together, but you started on PlayStation, on Xbox, and we always wanted cross play, cross progression because I was going to switch over to PlayStation, play a Spider-Man, and we could have rocked together. But from what you've seen so far, anything you've heard, like has this kind of killed your hype to play a Spider-Man? I know you were excited to play with him as well.
I bought it. I bought it on PlayStation specifically for Spider-Man. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan or nothing, but I'm not gonna say I'm a Spider-Man fan or anything like
Yeah,
that.
you know, it's
But
not like this. Yeah.
yeah, you know, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm super disappointed as far as what I see right now. Like, let that bake a little bit more. Like, I don't know, he's supposed to be Spider-Man. He dressed like Spider-Man, but he moved like the Hulk. Like, he run like he tore
He
his
did look
ACL.
buff. He looked buff. He looked
I
buff.
mean, like he punched like he slapping dominoes.
He looked like a running back.
He shoot webs like he trying to do that pin in the cup challenge thing. Like, it's nasty. I don't like it. It's I don't know. I shouldn't look at Spider-Man.
He looked burly, bro.
Right. I shouldn't look at Spider-Man and want to roast him. Like, I like you want to be Spider-Man. That's part of the appeal of Spider-Man because it could be you in the suit, right? So I don't know. It's something about, and then looking at his animations, looking at like the combat animations, like they tried to make him do the spin things, like the spin kicks, like Eddie Gordo. He ended up looking more like Booker T, and I just
yo dun 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 dun.
It is, but like it's just I know that they half-assed it. I feel like it was partially, I don't know, maybe you were saving time and money and putting in that work because maybe you have people work on another character, another expansion, whatever. Maybe, probably. And I don't know, it could be a little more, you don't want people to feel like they missing out. Or honestly, I don't know what it was. I like to have a good, nice little sit down with some people. I'll call my grandma and put her on the phone, because can't nobody guilt trip you like the old ladies, and that's exactly what they deserve right now. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. I feel like that's what you need. Like, I need to hurt your heart just a little bit because they just, I don't know, they did them wrong. I'm going to have more to say about this. I'm probably gonna just sneak in a couple more nice little roasts because I feel like it deserves it. And if I didn't want to I don't know, if I didn't want to feel like an asshole or feel like I was bullying people online, I would do a whole video just roasting Spider-Man.
I would watch it.
Use the Funkos to do it if you're gonna do it. At least make it funny.
Oh, I got something for you. I got something. Okay.
There we go. Listen, shout out to the chat, man. I like to show love when you guys show love. Eastern Conference Gaming. Mr. Dosha's in the building. Henry Heck is in here rocking out with us. D is in there rocking out with us. Let me go back up here. I get Mr. Kima who came through rocking out with us. Man, show the love to and Steph, he says, Hugger's looking exquisite.
Exquisite.
So do you, Snips, with the heart eyes. Oh, Snips getting the love.
He
per usual.
Exquisite. Y'all gotta say that with your pinky up.
But Hugger.
Exquisite.
I can't say that with my lisp.
Well, now I'm curious. Please, my lord, lay it on us. Exquisite.
Exquisite.
Ooh! There you go.
Yo,
and you said you couldn't say it.
I put a little sauce in that just for you. That's like, you know.
Extra, yeah.
Ooh.
What was that? What was that shirt you had on, Hugs? I saw you come through. I said, "What was that?"
Oh, it's kind of fire.
Oh,
okay. It's the company that I'm affiliated with, Sovereign. It's one of their shirts. I don't know if it's still in production. This one though. This is an old one.
Oh, she said this is a 101.
Yo, and the link to get 25% off is in the chat.
Hit me up.
Use code Hugger to get 25% off, because you know that shirt is fire.
And yes,
you want it.
I know somebody's already asked. I have another shirt under. It's -7 right now. It's cold. I need to have some protection. No sun's out, guns out today.
You know what I love?
Guns down.
I love topics like this because we get to swing over to Snips, and Snips is very analytical.
Swing over?
Yeah,
he did that.
That one was intended. It was intended because Snips will either break your morale for a game, or he will give you reasons why you should love it. But Snips, Spider-Man, PlayStation, thoughts?
I mean, Tank Man.
Visually, all I can think of is that the web shooting animation looks like he's milking a horizontal cow. Aside from that, I've tried pretty much all week because I knew we were going to talk about this. I tried all week to come up with the best way to try and explain how I feel about this disaster. And I think I found the right analogy for it. So we all were in school at one point, right? And one of us, maybe it was us, but we knew somebody or we saw somebody. There was that kid in class who was always really, really good at like getting extensions on things that they were supposed to do, like this assignment's due Friday. It's 8 months later in the school year and they still haven't turned that damn thing in, and the teacher's just like, well, do it when you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the dev group responsible for creating and adding Spider-Man into this game has been doing this entire heckin' time. They were that kid who's just really good at making excuses, and you kind of feel bad for him. So you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. We'll push the deadline back, push the deadline back. And then when they finally do turn it in because their mom finally caught wind of it or something and was like, what the hell? You should have turned this in a year ago. They turn in the least lowest effort crap that they can just to be like, oh, I did it fine. And the teacher was just so excited to receive something at that point that they were like, great, acceptable, you pass. Like, we will not relegate you down a grade. So just go and move on with your life. That's what this Spider-Man deal is. It took them so damn long just to get this character out that when they showed the final product and everybody, I guarantee you, recognized it as being very bad, crap, I'm tired of it. Just get it out there. We'll fix it later. They're taking the cyberpunk approach. They're going to fix this through patches and updates for the next year and a half.
Man, I don't know if you can.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do y'all think if Spider-Man was on all platforms, the criticism would still be that high?
1,000%.
And
It
only
just looks bad, objectively.
only because of the Insomniac Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were spoiled.
Because
we have
you
to
have
compare
something
it
to
to.
compare it to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If anything,
That's-
I
You know,
think
even Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Even them old
even
Konami
that
Sega
had
ones.
the web attaching to buildings and stuff. Kamala Khan and Black Widow had they grapples in their arms attaching to things. They wasn't just floating on clouds. It wasn't hitting the Nimbus up there somewhere. It was like there's nothing
You
solid.
said Nimbus.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know, man. It's
I think
just it feels half-assed. It feels deliberately half-assed.
it actually would have been worse if it went on all platforms, because then a greater pool of gamers would have received this crap character that they had been waiting for.
Yes.
Instead, you've got a portion of the community who's laughing at the people
Safe.
who were hype about a PlayStation exclusive. Like, haha, I don't have to worry about that crap. Y'all waited a year for this? Woo! Whereas it could have just been everybody's disappointed in how terrible it looks.
You know what they should have done? And I'm looking at you, GTA 5. Bring a story in, because then you could introduce a new area where it makes sense. Because this is the same thing that Assassin's Creed had, where when they first brought in Origins, it's like ancient Egypt isn't known for its very high peaks, aside from the pyramids. And Valhalla experienced the same thing, but they made it work. You bring in a new story where it's, yes, you can't confine him to that. And yes, I know there is, Manhattan does have its own area, but you bring in a story with a new area where it's tall buildings, where it makes sense that Spider-Man's there. You put in the proper mechanics for it, because I think Avengers is I know Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy are two different engines. Guardians of the Galaxy I think is the Dawn engine, and Avengers is running on I think the Tomb Raider engine, if I'm not mistaken, which is a vastly different game from this. So
I mean, you're playing in a like a narrative world where comics give you all the leeway in the world you want to just make crap up and go with it. If Spider-Man's playing in a level where there are no big tall buildings for him to swing from, well, Tony Stark's there, right? Hey kid, I designed this thing for your suit to help you traverse in these situations. And either he runs really fast or he flies or something. You could navigate that in so many different ways instead of just attached to nothing.
yeah.
Or even like little nano platforms.
I agree 100% with what Dallas Man said, because I feel like they half-assed this, and it's kind of a shame, because when I read an article from PlayStation Lifestyle, and the director of the game is saying, we want to spend our efforts on content that everyone can enjoy, so we chose to spend a lot of our energy on the claw raid that's coming up at the same time. So regardless if PlayStation spending money on an exclusive character to be made for their platforms, you know, they saying that, yo, our efforts is going towards the content that everybody can play. And we can clearly see, because the animation looked janky. So Black Panther looked amazing.
Yeah.
Hawkeye animation looked amazing. Kate Bishop is unique in the game. You know what I mean? So we can definitely tell that they kind of half-assed this, and it's very disappointing.
And
Now, see what's so disrespectful. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hugger.
no, because I'm about to make a mic drop. You go, BB.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So what's so disrespectful about that is because they sold a lot of pre-orders for the PlayStation version of that game.
Right?
I know as a because I own all the consoles. I don't have a PS5 because
Rich.
I've waited this long, and I'm waiting to get a cut. I feel like next year.
Oh,
around
you're
the
not
corner, they're gonna
Chocolate.
I need a
announce a
custom
special.
one. I need a
Yeah,
custom
we don't have that chakalaka money.
Nobody has
Yeah,
that
I don't
scalpers
know.
money.
Nah, Chocolate can make it rain. But no, that's disrespectful. And whether it's they should compensate in some way, I don't know, $5 worth of coins, whatever a normal pre-order cost is, they should throw at PlayStation fans for how miserable this is. Because they could have easily reskinned. I keep wanting to say Kamala because of Kamala Harris, but Kamala, and they could have reskinned her and just made her special ability out, except the growing big. They could have had her, the way she throws her arm, the high five attack. They could have just made that like a web ball. Like they
Don't
could have
give them
did
ideas.
so much. No, but that would have been better than what we seeing.
That's true.
And then the way she moves around, that would have been better. Remember, I've always said this, and I keep saying it. I really thought it was just going to be a reskin of her, and that's what Spider-Man was going to be.
Yeah.
Or even, honestly, even kind of the way Black Panther slides around and fights. Like, I thought that's what
So
was going to happen.
A mix
though,
of
like a
Black
web ball
Panther,
field
Black
ultimate?
Widow, and Kamala would have been a good.
But we know this ain't a very no, it is a vertical game because you got literally two people who fly.
But
But
so-
it's
here.
technically
Yeah.
not because you can't. And I've
Yeah,
pushed the limits. You
get what I'm
can't
trying
go
to
much
say, right?
higher than the
Yeah,
building.
that's what. So
It's
and
more of a
then-
ground-based game. Yeah.
I mean, you could have just gave him like super jumping abilities, like made him jump ridiculous, like
What he
spiders
does.
jump. Yeah, but it just looked
You
janky.
could have had him zipping like the web zip. There's so much you could have done.
The
Yeah.
web zip would have been nice. That
Like,
would have
even
been
with
clean.
his-
Have him zip around the map. That would have
Yep.
been really clean.
His attacks, like you could have gave him some type of like combo or something, like some type of super combo that'll work like on a bunch of enemies or something. I don't know. For
Yeah.
like his special. It's just dumb. The web ball is dumb to me. It may as well be like a crown bag full of change. Because it just
Hitting
all
people
the-
with a sock.
Again, if
all
the- if
sock with a
the-
bowling- well,
if the Insomniac Spider-Man didn't exist, this wouldn't even be a topic of discussion.
No,
But I'ma
because
tell
I
you,
remember
no.
Spider-Man 3, and Spider-Man 3 had more versatility than what we saw.
I don't
And
know. I,
by-
I feel like
I
I'd
was
still
gonna-
recognize this as crap without Insomniac
No,
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
no. Let's even take it further back. Think of
He frozen.
Mm.
the old
I
Sega
was-
Genesis Spider-Man games. Those
That's
were
true.
fire, and it was proper mobility.
That's
like,
true.
They had like your web had to hit specific items. You had to hit the Green Goblin's flyer in order to progress through that one part,
But
which was
those are
hard as
side
hell
scrollers.
on Carnage and Venom. But still, just with the fact that like even that where they could have went cheap, they had every reason to go cheap. They didn't then.
Yeah,
So to see it
true.
now go cheap, that's
They could've-
where the
They could have gave him everything from the Activision Spider-Man games, and it would have been better.
yeah facts.
We're gonna give Hugger a final word, and we're gonna switch it up.
Oh.
Yep.
So you guys know, and I know Chocolate when we do our episode of Cogs when 2020, because he is now the host with me. I love Anthem, and I love bad games, and I'm looking at this game, being like, okay, it's good, and then I'm looking at this expansion, going, no, it's technically not expansion, it's an event, going, they really dropped the ball. If somebody who plays Anthem on a regular can say that, you guys know something's wrong here. So I don't know what's going on with Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix and all of them together, but this is a no for me, dog. I'm still gonna play it, and I'm hoping what we saw was like alpha footage, but I'm looking at it side-eye going, you know what, maybe I'll fire up Anthem again. Hope the servers are still online, because at least I'm gonna have more fun from that.
Crystal Dynamics, don't bring this energy to Perfect Dark. Don't do
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
God,
I
I
was
forgot
just
about
about to say, ain't they making Perfect Dark too?
it. Don't bring this energy to Perfect Dark. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Ugh. I think people forget how weird Perfect Dark originally was, so that's okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, we're gonna switch gears here to Xbox. You see?
Gears. Are you taking
I
my
mean,
segue energy tonight?
I mean, yeah. I'm trying to, do it right. We're gonna switch gears over to Xbox here because one of the hottest names in gaming history is Halo. Halo is on the Mount Rushmore, right? Over the last few releases, it sort of lost its glow, sort of lost its name, right? But now, Halo is back as one of the top names in gaming again with just the Halo multiplayer beta, right? So many people playing it, watching on Twitch. I mean, it's an amazing game, right? It's really fun, just beta. However, as a free to play game, there's no reason why it should not have anti-cheat software from day one.
It
I want to start
does.
with, I guess, Jay Bari. Your thoughts on Halo already running rampant with cheaters?
Oh man, I mean, this is something I said when the whole free to play aspect is just you're gonna attract more like cheaters. You know what I mean? No different than like something like Warzone. You know what I mean? When that went free to play, like cheaters just just went ham galore. And it also ties in on how they do handle cheaters because it's not really IP address ban. It's more like account ban. And if the game is free to play, what people gonna do? They're just gonna create a new account. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna stop them. But I'm not too surprised, man. Halo is a very popular franchise. And the fact that it's more accessible to gamers. Something like that is going to attract the cheating crew because people that's probably just going to come into Halo new. They want to be good, so we got scripts and softwares that can make me good. So, they're gonna pay whatever they got to pay just to make sure that shot is on point, sniping from deep, hitting them headshots. You know what I mean? But yeah, like Halo, I played it when it came out. I feel like it's Halo. From what I'm playing there, I didn't really see no real huge advancements. I was a little bit disappointed with the fact that the grappling hook is like a pickup. But I understand the balance when they
It
did
had to
that.
be a
But
pickup, bro. It had to be.
yeah, like I understand it. But yo, that was kind of
I'm
like the
with you.
pull for me. Like yo, man, I can just grapple here. I can do that. But I understand like the once I start playing it, I understood like okay, I see why they made it into like a more of a pickup kind of thing. I just wish you could see just more, you know what I mean? But it does offer some cool dynamic play. But it didn't really feel different from for me personally. I'm not saying I'm like a Halo connoisseur, but from when I played the Halo back in the day and the Master Chief Collection, I mainly played four. I didn't play like the older ones, but I just feel like it kind of felt the same a little bit. But it is a fun game to play. And regardless of what issues people have right now, progression, playlists and all that stuff, the media don't care, man. We out here giving nines to this game. You saw the IGN reviews? A
I
nine
just saw that. I
for
just
a
saw
beta. Hey,
that.
yo, listen, man. But hey, for those people that enjoy Halo, much respect to you guys, man. I mean, I will be on it like here and there. But I'm the type of person that I like that progression when I play. And the way how it's set up, it's good and it's bad because it can take people out how they want to play, especially when it comes to team-based modes. But if they are trying to do challenges so they can rank up, some people might not do objective because they're trying to get these headshots or they're trying to get this specific kill. You know what I mean? Because they want to get that challenge. So it kind of can dictate how
Facts.
people are playing the game rather than just a dynamic flow of just like, hey, I'm
Big
playing how I
facts.
want to play and I can level up. But other than that, man, yeah, hopefully they will fix the cheating. Because I know that's going to be a big issue, especially when the game officially launches. But we're going to see. I think they're going to be on it though. I got faith in them. The fact that it went free to play, I'm pretty sure that was on the top of the list. Like, yo, we got to watch out for the cheaters. You know what I mean? So it's going to get fixed.
That's why it's like saying, hey, we gotta go cap this flag. Nah, bro, I need a 360 no scope with the needle look to get my progression. Like, I feel you on that because a lot of people are not playing the objectives because they're trying to do specific things. Like me personally, I can't play for an like, oh, you need to do this couple of times. That gotta happen naturally. Force myself to do it, it's gonna take me out of the gameplay, right? So I need that to naturally happen. But Snips, I want to move to you, man, and get your thoughts on not only just the cheating, but what Jay Barry touched on as well, the progression system, because it's bad.
Yeah, that's really the progression system and the Ravager are the only two things I can complain about in that game. The Ravager just feels like an absolutely useless weapon, and I hate it. But the progression system is about the only thing. It just doesn't feel very rewarding. It feels way too time consuming and taxing. I think, and I do think they will take steps to fix it. I know they said that they, received a lot of feedback, and the team that would be responsible for working on this kind of stuff is in their post-launch vacation, which I get it. People work hard, take your time off, you celebrate. Might maybe a little bit too early celebrated, but take your time away, rest up, come back, help us make things a little bit better. And I'm hoping and that there will be some sort of like a nothing massive, but some little compensation to say, especially for people that bought the Battle Pass, like, hey, we recognize we didn't do a good job as we should have in kind of laying this thing out. So here's a nice little bonus for you for buying the Battle Pass anyway and giving us time to fix the stuff. Aside from that, the game feels really good. I think actually too, as far as the progression system works, the Battle Pass system works, I think they could take a page out of Destiny 2's handbook and do something similar to the bounty system, where it kind of gives you some control over because I want a variety of missions to pick from as far as gaining my XP and my progress in the Battle Pass. I don't want it to just be, you have to do this one thing. And that kind of bounty system gives you a little bit of control over, you have some options, some choice. Like you have these 8 things to choose from, and you need to complete 5 of them to like advance your battle pass to the next portion for today or this week or whatever. So I think there's a lot of hope for that still. And anti-cheat, I hope, will come with the full release of the game as well, because that I haven't experienced it too much personally myself, but I haven't really hopped into rank yet. I've just been doing quick play stuff with my friends and whatnot, so I'm sure the cheaters are a lot more rampant in the ranked because that's where they get their fun. So hopefully we'll see that with the full launch. But overall, I think it was smart releasing the free-to-play portion of the game early. I think that was a nice, pleasant surprise for everybody who's kind of been waiting for this game for quite a while. So overall, I think they've done well. Their heart's in the right place. And for the first time in a very, very long time, I actually have a little bit of confidence that they will take steps to fix the things that are wrong in the proper way. And it's kind of scary to say because now I'm expecting to be disappointed. But I have a little bit of hope for now.
Sis, at the end of the day, PC gonna PC. I think Xbox gamers who are frustrated to turn off crossplay and move on because it is what it is at this point, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, let's be honest, as a PC player, I don't want to play with console players. It's not a console versus PC thing. It's I know
You wanna
what
play with me?
I leave it on for you. That's the thing.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
I leave it on to play with you guys. I don't want to play with PC or console players because I know there's probably going to be a 1 out of 10 chance that, yeah, there's a cheater in my lobby. And there is, for somebody that I was talking to, I can't divulge it, there is an anti-cheat in the game already. It's like a baseline version of Easy A, which is what the Master Chief Collection uses. And Easy A is what like a lot of places use. I think New World uses it. Ubisoft uses it a lot. But it's so easy to get past Easy A anti-cheat. But once you get past Easy A, then they start bringing in programs like Denuvo. And then you get a whole bunch of other problems. So I don't know what they can do to fix it. Besides doing what GTA does is if you get caught cheating, they don't ban you from the game. They just put you in a lobby with other cheaters, and you just get to have fun with other cheaters forever. There's no way you're gonna stop them, at all, ever.
Yo, I'm gonna go to a comment here because I haven't tried to do this. Captain Thug Nasty.
Can you say that one more time, just because?
Captain Thug Nasty. He says you cannot turn off crossplay on Infinite. I haven't tried, so I don't know because I just played it. I didn't know you couldn't.
On PC, there's ways to block it. Yeah.
If you can't turn it off, that sucks. I'm hoping when the full game releases,
don't forget
you can turn off crossplay. But
it's beta.
Thug Nasty. It is still a beta,
and all your progress might get wiped. So that's what happens in betas, guys. Baron, no.
No, it's beta, but they out here reviewing it. They got full ass reviews.
Right?
Yo, Bari.
I'm just saying, like, yo, I'm hearing that it's beta, but that's not what the industry is seeing it. This industry is seeing it as
Thank
it's
you.
Oh, I think frozen.
Thank you. Cheaters are not just on PC for now. For now, yes. But if you've played what's that goddamn game? Dead by Daylight? Yeah, you know it's not just on PC. Or GTA.
You know, people got those
gamers be cheating as well.
Yeah, they got those Zens. You can go get a Zen. You know,
Y'all remember,
get those scripts
Game
in there
Sharks?
and plug it in your console.
Game
Oh man,
Sharks?
I love Game Sharks back in the day.
Yeah.
But as far as multiplayer game goes, like people who play 2K, them some of the biggest cheaters. They all got a Zen.
Yep.
And they green every time. Green. You know what I'm saying? So people be cheating on consoles too. I think it's prominent on.
It's all prominent on
but-
PC because it's easy.
True, 100%. But B, I want to swing over to you. You getting the last word on this before we move on. The cheating and that trash progression system. They got a 9, Bari.
Yeah, that's
Got
weird.
a 9.
Oof.
I'm gonna be honest. The progression system alone should have put it at least a 7.5. Like it because you're diving into a world where you have the destinies, you have the war zones, you have like Battle Pass has taken over. It's the new thing. It's the thing now. Like your multiplayer doesn't have Battle Pass. Your first person shooter multiplayer doesn't. Your multiplayer first person shooter doesn't have a Battle Pass. Like what are you doing out here?
But should a
you don't
beta be
have-
getting a score at all?
That's on that point. Facts. No, it shouldn't be getting a score at all.
When it's fully released.
Yeah, there should now unless they're playing a build we don't know about. But besides that, I don't know.
Who posted the IGN?
Because
Let me
you
go
guys
see if
remember when Red Dead Redemption came out and the online was available at the first day, but then they locked the store behind the 6 months thing, so you couldn't access the store, you couldn't acknowledge the store because they knew once they released the store it would drop their ranking of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow, bro. Like
That's
real
where
talk.
people should just decline to review it.
Real,
We'll talk about it after.
No, dude. Like real talk. It's whack. You don't do that. And then with the crossplay thing, I remember you guys bringing that up. There was another game with Battlefield. I had to go into my actual Xbox and turn off the ability to connect to crossplay in order to turn off the crossplay during that early access time. Like it wouldn't allow me to go turn it off in the game. I haven't tried to do it as of recent, but I wonder. So for those who are trying to turn off the crossplay for Halo, just know you can go into your Xbox and make it to where your actual Xbox cannot won't allow crossplay. So it'll automatically filter you into something else. So just to let people know that is an option. That's something you can do.
Are you asking console players to troubleshoot? Is that what
Yes. I'm asking.
Oh, man.
I'm asking.
Trouble what?
Trouble.
Hey, let's be real here, man. Be real. I had to do a lot of troubleshooting with my PlayStation 4. I don't know about 5 if they fixed all the streaming stuff, but I had to do a lot of troubleshooting with audio, and yeah, it was a headache to stream. That just putting it out there. I hope they fixed it with PS5. I'm gonna get one. I keep hoping that they're gonna announce a special edition one.
One day we'll get one, Bear. One day.
I'm gonna get one.
Is right. Turn off your crossplay because if it's like some other games I played, if the cheater targets you, they can pin you as the cheater and your shit will get banned. So
See,
turn off crossplay.
What did you call him, Bari?
The PC terrorists.
Kind of right about
The
that.
store thing, though, it's one of the things like is you have to tighten that up. Like I don't know which one of y'all brought up Destiny. Like you get to keep your weapons in Destiny. You know what I mean? Like you playing for stuff you actually get to keep. You get to unlock stuff and use it. And even the stuff that you pay for, it's interchangeable. You can use it. I don't know, man. I don't feel like, and I get it. It's all cosmetic. That's everybody's excuse. It's okay. It's only stuff you wear. It's dumb to me.
But Destiny stuff
because
isn't cosmetic because the weapons all have different ratings.
Unless
and different...
breaks the game.
Yeah,
I'm specifically speaking about Halo in this case.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I use Destiny as an example because you get to keep that stuff. You get to keep those weapons, right?
Yeah.
You don't go into a match with something different. But in the case of Halo, like you don't have that option. What do you have? You have cosmetics. That's going to be a big deal in the multiplayer. And you know it's going to be a big deal in the multiplayer. And you also know people are going to pay for this. You don't have to keep it that close to the chest. People are going to buy battle passes. There's not really a big reason.
Cosmetics are huge in any game that they're in.
Oh, yeah,
If you look
Fortnite
at like
proved
League of Legends, people will like sacrifice babies to get the new skin they want for
I
a
don't
hero
play
that they don't
League of
even play.
Legends
They
anymore.
hardly even play the game. But when a new
just called
outfit
me
comes
out.
out for a character that they like,
I don't
they're
play League of
buying, they're
Legends,
frothing
Dude,
at the mouth. It's
Counter-Strike.
ridiculous.
but every time a
Counter-Strike.
Lissandra skin drops, I'm in League of Legends buying it. I don't play League of Legends anymore. Why do you gotta call me out?
Pros,
Yeah.
when
Part of the
Counter-Strike
problem.
pros retire, they
part
can
of the
sell
problem.
gun skins to like fund
Yeah.
the rest of their vacations for life.
Yeah.
Like those
Yeah,
gun skins
speaking
go
of
for
the
crazy
soul.
money, and they're just cosmetic. Like
Yeah. And so
Anybody?
that being said, you run more of a risk of turning players off with just with the grind wall. Like
Yeah.
you run the risk
And
of turning players off more than you do having them play to progress, to unlock things. So I don't
Chocolaka.
know if
I'm gonna need your help on this because Trevor isn't here. Chocolaka, there was a game that came out in the last 10 years, and when you played multiplayer, if you played worse, it gave you more XP than the people that were at the top of the leaderboards. I can't remember the name, Chocolaka.
Piss
Do your
me off.
business.
why do I remember that?
I remember it too.
Is it called Life? Where you just like you get XP based on who you
Yeah,
knew,
there it is.
and if you had rich parents or not, or knew
If
you were
you,
talking
if you
about
went
video
the
games.
job
Sorry.
route instead of the
Exquisite.
collegiate
Damn.
route.
My bad.
Hey, no, but this is back to like what Dallas was saying. This is why that battle pass situation is so trash, because here it is. Like, as somebody who said they weren't going to really play the game, I said
Bruh.
it, got me on camera. I was running it on my phone in my damn bed. Like,
Addicted.
I'm running it on my yeah, and only because I want to unlock the damn samurai armor so I can stun on these fools.
you said
but-
that. You said that exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was
just-
thinking in my head.
Yeah, just that's
Just to
the
show 'em I'm
sole
way more
purpose.
John Blaze than
Like,
them.
like, yo, you see it, but but to make it to okay, did you guys know that if you don't have a specific what are they called? Not task. What are they called?
Objectives, whatever. it is.
Objective. If you don't have a specific objective for the Fiesta event, you're in Fiesta for no reason other than just to play Fiesta.
And you can only go up so far because
Yeah.
because they bring this
I had,
event back like 3 or 4 times.
Today I got into it. I had 2 objectives. Once I finished those, no more popped up.
Yeah, you have to
Bro.
go complete other objectives in the regular mode and then go. It's
Look,
all
it's Halo.
jazz.
And
As
then-
I'm completing,
but
I'm
now-
also completing other objectives.
I'm not
too.
trying to
Like,
play
that's-
objectives in Halo. If I want to play objectives, I'll be playing not
I'll play
Battlefield
Stronghold.
2042, but I'll be playing Battlefield
what?
1.
I'm okay with here's a separate battle pass and a separate mode where you can unlock specific things.
But then you start
without
dividing the
paying for
player
them.
base.
I'm okay with that. If for a season, for a little while, y'all got 5 days to play all of this and unlock everything you can. All right, cool. I'll do that. Why not? It's not.
That's how they made it sound. They made it sound
Yeah,
like that's
right.
that's what it was gonna be.
Mhm.
And I was like,
Hearing
oh cool,
that,
let's
I'm
just
like,
jump
okay, if
in
that's the
and
case,
grind
I'll
it
do
out.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if that was actually the case, fine. But to get through a couple objectives, which I was actually having fun doing, because it was simple stuff like kill this many people. It's Slayer. You're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
So cool. And doing that, and if it is just that, I'm fine with that. But throw that over into the normal battle pass. You know
But
what I mean?
no,
Like,
But this is the trash part though. And like we ran into somebody running last night. We ran into somebody who had the full samurai set, which means they paid. It ain't been out long enough, and the way they drop in those missions or those objectives, it's not possible. There, because we were playing. I was playing it from jump. So
it only goes up to what, 30?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
it's
I didn't
30.
even scroll over. But there,
30.
So
bro,
I was able to unlock what, 3 things?
I'm at 4.
It's a beta, mate.
Yeah,
Hey, this is before we move on. This is what the free to play model does. I'm not saying it's a bad. It's all
Got you
cosmetics
doing
on my
math
phone.
Same.
carrying ones in your head.
This is what the corporate free-to-play model is,
Free-to-play.
because
because
Warframe
Warframe's amazing.
is
Warframe's
not like
amazing.
this. Destiny is not like this. This is the
Facts.
corporate where, oh yeah, this was a paid game and now we're going free to play and here you go. This is the corporate free to play. This is not the free to play model, because Warframe went from nothing.
Warframe is perfect.
And that's
And
the
it's
thing,
perfect.
because anybody I've had these conversations with over the past week or so, they always go, but it's free to play. So I want to look good while I'm doing it. I want to look good while I'm doing it.
And I want my time value.
I only got 30 minutes to play.
It's
you know what I mean? Like I might have 30 minutes to play in any given day. I want to unlock some shit while I'm doing it.
The cost of the game is irrelevant. The fact that they're only cosmetic is irrelevant. It's about if you're going to put something in your game, do it the right way.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really all there is to it.
It's like
you're going to tell us to
Spider-Man's
work
buff
for it, let it
shoulders.
not be a carrot.
Chakalaka says he did a Google search and couldn't find the answer, but the first game that popped up with what I was saying was Modern Warfare.
So
I would not be surprised.
I remember that for some reason.
And it's Modern Warfare. We are of the times. I can't let fame have this all alone today. We playing Halo, and we're so thankful that it's come out and it dropped early, even though we were like saying no, it's not going to come out. And for my American amigos, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow. So I'm gonna combine this last stage. I'm gonna combine the last two sections sort of together with that. So I'm glad you did that transition.
I couldn't let you have it.
Well, because I want to go to the chat. You guys been rocking with us tonight, so I want you on this last section. Okay. So I need.
So what he's saying is, while his mic is cutting out, we can't exclude you guys. You guys have been rocking out with us. You guys are awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Because we're funny all the time, and we have shows almost every single day of the week. In 2021, nope, we're in 2021. 2022 is going to come back full force. That's what she said. So leave us your suggestion, what you're thankful for, and a suggestion of an anime, video game, TV, movie, whatever you want to drop in this section. And since he's always last, the good man, Famous Entertainment, 2000K, what do you have for us?
I think I figured out what my mic issue is. So I should be good now. But thank you for doing the hug. That's why I'm glad I have you around. So make sure you guys do participate in the chat. What you're thankful for and your suggestion. Now, it's weird for me to go because I'm usually saying I'm not used to actually.
But for welcome.
Me, what I am thankful for in gaming 2021, and you call it cheesy, but I am truly thankful for this team I have in front of me because of the things we've been able to do at level1gaming.com and the growth of the YouTube channel. We've been getting a lot lately. You guys have been like super amazing, and I wouldn't go on this journey with nobody else, honestly. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Game Pass, who's been holding me down all year. I've played so many games via Game Pass this year. So many of the hours I were from Game Pass. It's keeping it $150. That's where a lot of my hours have been. So I'm so thankful for that. And for my suggestions, my gaming suggestion, of course, I'm gonna tell you guys to go hop on, go play Guardians of the Galaxy. I should be done.
He said Halo Infinite.
Halo Your mic Infinite is still cutting out. Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
God, I'm so sick of this. I hope it ain't broken.
No.
And for shows, I got two. I've been on my Korean shows heavy. Sisyphus, which I talked about last week. I finally finished that.
Said it. There you go.
He's saying it right.
Go watch it.
He said it right.
Number 2, Hellbound. If you haven't watched Hellbound, check it out. It looks really good. People are getting prophecies from angels of when they're going to die. And then these big old Hulk dudes coming through, beating us out of people and setting them on fire, sending them to hell. It is so fire. Like, I think I'm on episode like 3 or 4. And lady was just she got the world beat out of her because she had 2 kids out of wedlock. They came through there and 3 of them Hulk style. You remember when that's what they did to her, bro. Like, you would think, oh, that's a woman. Like, no, bro. Picked her up, bow, bow. Like, oh, I should hit a woman. Watch these combos. Like, boom, boom, boom. Like, it was bad, bro. Like, I felt bad. Like,
rated E for everybody.
Bro, them hands, it was 3 of them. Big as the Hulk, E for everybody. Then when they done beating the snot out of you, they're like, all right, Kamehameha. Wow, bro. Don't sin apparently, because you're gonna get beat the hell up before you die.
Don't sin,
but
right?
Yeah.
And we're not gonna sin because we're gonna get to the exquisite man himself, Jabari. What do you got for us?
Oh, whoa!
You
Exquisite.
exquisite. See,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna need a little sauce on
I was
that with that
practicing.
exquisite.
I went mute and I was practicing all the time.
I could
No,
tell.
I'm
It's because you're
But,
handsome, but it already
as
comes
far
out
as-
naturally.
As far as suggestions, it's kind of funny that you guys brought up League of Legends because there was a game I was really hyped for. I never played League of Legends a day in my life, but there's a fighting game called Project L made by Riot Games coming out. And they just did a recent update for the game, letting people know what's going on. And that game, that fighting game right there, they turned it into like a tag, assist type game now. And yo, I can't wait for that shit, yo. Real talk, like I'm so hyped. The characters look cool. I'm over here on the League of Legends website, like looking up the characters, like, oh, I want this person in the game. I want this person in the game. And funny enough, on Netflix, there's a show called Arcane League of Legends where they're
Yes.
talking about they're telling V and what's the other girl,
Jinx.
crazy girl name, Jinx, yeah, their story or their origin story, and yo, it's really done well. Like the animations,
Really
like
good.
it's like some handwritten and CGI stuff, and I'm like, yo, this joint is beautiful.
Right?
So I'm over here like learning about these characters and stuff like that while not playing the game. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not playing it.
You don't need to.
It's
though.
actually you're better off not playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Like,
sweat
honestly, yeah.
level.
Do not let this this show inspire you to go play the game because you
Please
will be
don't.
disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know how serious it is over there. You know
The
what I mean?
sweat, bro.
Yeah.
Especially over the years they've been playing. I'm not gonna just jump in there and I mess up and I get screamed at.
So
by
much
some-
anger in that game.
It's
Bro.
it's
yeah,
just
but yo, so
just go and
Arcane
join
League of
Arcane.
Legends, amazing show. I loved it from start to finish. I need more stuff like that, and that's getting me hyped for, Project L. Also, I want to suggest a game, man. It's personally my game of the year for 2021, and that's Tales of Arise. You guys haven't played that game yet, and if you are like a little bit scared to jump in like a JRPG, it is the perfect game to jump into. Amazing story. The combat is one of the best out there when it comes to like action JRPGs. This is a Tales game, like a series that I always love, but they just evolved it so much with Arise, man. From graphic, from story, from gameplay, mechanics, all that stuff. They evolved the game in general like tenfold. You know what I mean? So I really love that. I really love that game, man. That's my personal game of the year for 2021. And last but not least, my favorite movie of all time. Go ahead and watch this on Thanksgiving or whatever. You just chilling. I'm sorry. This is my favorite movie of all time, and I love it. I'm a huge Peter Pan fan. And that's shout out to the late Robin Williams, Hook. You know what I mean? Go ahead and watch some Hook.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Good form. Listen, if you watch Hook and you love Hook, I'm already your best friend. I'm just gonna let you know.
Hook
We're
is
gonna
so
be saying
good.
quotes.
You came to the right
We're gonna-
place. We know how to fly, fight, and crow.
Man, that man don't
Yo.
crow.
Hey
No
yo,
pan.
let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. You see, I knew we bonded. I felt
You
it
came
in
to
the
the right
spirit.
place.
You know what I mean? We just bonded over here. You know what I mean? But yo, I love that movie to death. I watch that movie like probably like 10 times a year. And nobody can tell me differently. That's my favorite movie of all time. Go and watch Hook, man. You won't be disappointed if you've never seen it before. So yeah, those are my suggestions right there. And I would say Demon Slayer as well, but I ain't gonna prolong the show because I love that game as well. It's a great fighting game.
You know what? We love you, J-Bar. You're coming back on for episode 200, which is less than 15
Not too
away?
far away. Let's get it.
Oh yeah,
'Cause he's
want
an-
Barry to guess on.
Because he's OG, apparently. You know? He's
I'm
before
exquisite.
me.
I'm exquisite. Yeah.
He's exquisite. Right. All right, let's go to the chat before we get on to our next person. Old Man Logan, one of our newest writers, says he's thankful for all of us. Sarange. Thank you.
Don't you try and butter us up, man.
He butter me up. James Williams says, I'm thankful I was finally able to get my PS5 and enjoy true next gen gaming.
What a
Chakalaka,
flex.
the rich king. He says, I'm thankful for my next gen consoles and my new TV
What a
and
flex.
gaming setup. Hashtag blessed. Suggestion.
Hashtag balling.
Enchantro, which is in theaters. I did see that on Twitter. Theaters, or wait till Xmas for Disney Plus. Chakalaka, you can't just leave a D+ in the chat. Come on.
Hey, it's better than a D minus.
That's
Yo,
true.
I'm thankful for
Hey.
PS Now since Fame want to talk about Game Pass. You know what I mean? PS
Arthur-
Now, Fame, what
Arthur
up?
Ladd is on there.
What's PS now?
I forgot that was
Oh,
a
see,
thing.
now
I
you
thought-
being
I forgot.
disrespectful.
To the PS
Now
later.
you're being now I gotta
PS
get
later.
the shin kickers. I gotta get the shin kickers out because Fame over here being disrespectful.
Mr. Dosha says Tiger King 2 is out. We know Tiger King is your favorite show, Mr. Dosha. Come on, with your mayo sandwiches. Johnny says, I'm thankful that Baron and Fame are gold ranked in Halo Infinite, so my matchmaking isn't the opposite of exquisite.
Wow.
Damn.
That man
Wait.
is reckless.
Wait, hang
They're
on,
gold.
wait.
Gold is
Y'all
easy.
actually got placed in gold?
Gold
Yeah,
is easy.
I'm decent, bro. Why you on me like that?
I thought you'd be like plastic 2 or something, man.
Wow.
D says,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm thankful for the
Hey
90s
Jay, they dragging me today.
D says, I'm thankful for the 90s X-Men coming back and Wolverine game being announced. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah,
for the
that's
man
solid.
drinking out of the tiny solo red cups, D-A-L-L-A-Z, man, the man with the raps that drop the panties. Dallas, what you got for us this week?
Oh man, real quick, something to watch.
And what you're thankful for? Don't forget.
I'm gonna hit that last two.
Mhm.
Something to watch. Boot up Netflix. Watch Sex Education. It's good. It's funny.
Yes, it is.
It's if you like the English stuff, you like the UK stuff. This is gonna be up your alley. It is literally about what it sounds like. It's just about people kind of like learning about sex and like understanding what's going on around and like understanding how to like interact with people and blah blah. All the little stuff that you hear people say that as it pertains to that. It's about that, but it's charming. It's endearing, and it feels good to watch it. It's funny, so check that out. Also, if you have been in any way disappointed by live action remakes of anime movies,
I tried to
go
warn
find
y'all.
you some of the ones that's made by the actual Japanese people. And when I say that, I mean don't go to Netflix. Unless you're watching Rurouni Kenshin live action.
Go to Netflix,
Fire.
but use Opera browser and put it with the Opera browser's built-in VPN. Put in Asia, and it will put you in Japan. Go watch Japan's Netflix.
Japanese Death Note. Death
Oh.
Note specifically. Go watch that and Death Note the last name.
Mhm.
Go watch Gantz and then the next one, The Perfect Answer. These are all one story. It's two movies, but they're one story. Go watch those. I just I want to put all of those into one suggestion. I want to condense that down into one thing because you need to watch it all. Jay, you on the right track with Tales of Arise because that was actually my gaming thing. That was actually my gaming suggestion.
Yes, sir.
I love the Tales games in general. But I gave my homie, he asked me for a suggestion of like a good JRPG to play. I told him if you want turn-based, the best thing you can play right now is Persona 5. And if you want action, the best thing you can play right now is Tales of Arise. So, next up, what I'm thankful for. I'm actually, believe it or not, really thankful for like the buzz of the industry, for like finding things that I personally get interested in. Even though Hugger and Baron always knock me down a peg when I get too excited about something. I like just getting excited about stuff. I like how hype I am for seafood. You know what I mean? I like that I can't wait for Black Myth Wukong. I like just seeing stuff like that give you that put that little fire in your chest that like you can't wait to play it. You can't wait to find out the next thing about it. That's like in the industry of it. That's literally my favorite thing. It's my favorite stuff to talk about. I don't care about microtransactions. I'll give my opinion on it, but whatever. I don't care about what company bought who, unless like it also involves the speculation of what games that will produce. My favorite part is the games, and so that's it, right? The thing I'm most thankful for. Let me not get too emotional, but the thing I'm most
Don't
thankful
cry.
for in gaming.
Don't cry. Please, come on.
Thing I'm most thankful for in gaming. No, real shit though. Is fame. I literally would not have been creating content if it wasn't for fame. The same thing he said about Jay Bari today literally applies to me and him. He like legit the whole
Good
reason.
man right there. It's a good dude.
Legit the whole reason I ever decided to pick up a mic to do anything other than make a song. He's the whole reason. If you think my videos are dope, it's literally because he encouraged that shit to happen. If you feel like I heard people say things like, "Oh, that's different. I never seen that before," blah blah blah. He encouraged me to make these things happen. Anything you see me do after that you think is dope, literally started from the seed that Fame planted in the back of my head, like Inception. Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that for real.
Honestly. Mr. Doja says, don't hate. We're talking about his little icing gurkle, his little pickle. It's Dallas size. Dallas is a grown ass man. Don't make fun of Dallas. Old man Logan says, I'm thankful for Xbox Game Pass. Saving me hundreds of dollars and providing me with tons of new games on the low monthly. And Mr. Doja, I know you like to clown, but you thankful for Level 1 Gaming. He says, watch Dallas's anime, Small Shoe Adventures, and its sequel, Total Pants Grown Man.
Hey, Doja thankful for Turtle X and beard dye.
Y'all was going back and forth in chat. Snips, the man with the clamps, the man who is leading us to the sexy future. What do you got for us?
So I tried to think of like a wholesome thing that I'm thankful for.
We ain't wholesome here, baby.
I'm not very good about that, so I decided to go with my full honest answer. And with regards to gaming, especially gaming spaces online, I am thankful for the mute and block buttons on Twitter. Long may they reign. Anytime you come up on my timeline talking some uneducated, stupid nonsense or talking out of your ass, I press 2 buttons and I never have to hear from you ever again. And it makes my timeline a nice, cleanly place where I see good things about video games, lots of stuff about dogs because I love dogs. And that's really it. That's in some memes sprinkled throughout there. That's about it in esports. So it's a great place. That button makes the world a better place. As far as something to watch, because Thanksgiving is tomorrow and because I like y'all for being here and hanging with us, I'm going to give you a gem that I was saving for a rainy day. Anime that came out this season called The Faraway Paladin. It is an isekai, but they kind of just so happen to mention that the protagonist has memories of his past life, but as of yet, it hasn't really impacted the story in any way, shape, or form. So I'm wondering if that's going to come down the line. But you start out with a human child being raised by 3 undead people. There's a giant skeleton dude, a ghost zombie looking guy, and then a ghost looking guy, and then like a zombie priestess nun lady. Who are raising this human child, and just kind of drops you in with that, and then you figure out the rest as it goes. But it's developed in some pretty interesting ways, and of course, usually with anime, I enjoy the most. It's well drawn, well animated, looks very pretty when they do the combat sequences and stuff too. But that one looks like it'll be a pretty fun ride, so go check that one out. A movie to watch. I don't know why this movie popped into my head today, but I'm probably going to watch it at some point over the next 3 days. Movie called Equilibrium.
Yes.
Oh, Heat.
Yes.
It came out during Matrix's kind of peak, and it tried to piggyback on that sort of deal. Dystopian future kind of thing where people aren't allowed to have emotions. They take like this medicine that keeps them from having emotions. But it has some cool combat, pretty neat story as well. So go check that out. Christian Bale stars in that one, and it's they come up with a form of combat that's like martial arts mixed with gun wielding, and it's pretty cool. So go check that out. I think they call it like the gun kata or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty dope. And the final fight sequence especially is like a nice 5-7 minute sequence that just plays out really, really cool, and it's worth the payoff. And then something to play. Honestly, if you exist in this day and age right now today and you are struggling to find something to play, you either have more free time than anyone I know and you've already beaten everything, or you're just plain insane and you don't like any video games, actually. Mm-hmm. Because I am playing Tales of Arise, I'm playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, I'm playing Halo, I'm playing Valorant, I'm playing Forza Horizon 5 on my Xbox, and I'm loving all of them, and I'm struggling to find the time to play them all. And I'm playing Pokemon Shining Pearl, which dropped recently, and I'm having a blast with that too. So play any one of those, and you'll get your fun in for sure. So
hell yeah.
Play games.
Yeah, the people that say like gaming is dead, they on Twitter Spaces. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, they are on Twitter Spaces in between heating up their crack spoon, because I can't imagine like what the heck else is wrong with you.
And this would
There's
go back
so many
to,
good games to play right now.
I think episode 180. Fame would have to give me the numbers, where we talked about, hey, the people that are talking about, hey, this game isn't that, or this game isn't this, do they have any achievement or trophy score towards that game? No? Shut the hell up. And the man.
You getting a little too personal there, Hugger.
But you see, you're
private
excluded from that because you're exquisite.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
That was sexy how you said that too.
Exquisite. You know. Are you about to be a Ada king?
Oh, see, there you go.
I'm about to type in the comment.
The man. If your box is full, and I mean all kinds of boxes, you know what I'm saying? Because I do this on happy hour
I got
too.
kids.
No,
probably fill a box.
I do this on happy
kids.
hour to him. I introduce Bubbles and I introduce Baron, and I'm like, the man, if your box is full and you just want to talk to somebody who's gonna hold you at night, Baron,
Hey,
how are
man.
you doing?
And he will fall for every D's nuts joke you make.
He will.
Yeah, because I'm a sucker.
Every
Yeah.
nuts joke.
Yeah.
Bubble gets him every single time.
It's because I'm over here trying to be respectful and like should be like, oh, but for real, Baron. I'm like, okay. And then
I
nuts.
come in suspicious of her, and I never fall for her. But you're the dad. You're like, are you okay? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm over here thinking something serious is going on, and then around the corner is D's nuts.
So D's nuts, what you got for us?
Roasting on an open fire.
Fire.
No, but hey, real talk, go play anything. Like I got so weird last night. I started running Dragon Age Inquisition again.
Such a good game.
I don't remember having to hold the right trigger in order to stab and fight. I don't remember that.
I've never
but
played
now
it on a controller.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's kind of weird. Maybe they need to go ahead and add a different mechanic on the next one. But do that. And then in terms of something to watch, honestly, hit that shuffle button on Netflix and have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Get weird. Especially with a couple of days off. Hopefully everyone has. Yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff, and it's stuff that you would never give a chance. Oh no, take that back. I'm a sucker for romantic comedies. Go watch Stardust, one of my all-time favorite movies next to The Princess Bride. Stardust is on Netflix. Go watch that.
Okay.
Funny enough, all of your favorite superhero characters were actors in that movie. You had Henry Cavill, Daredevil,
Ben Affleck.
Was Ben Affleck in that one?
Ben Affleck was the original Daredevil.
Oh no, yeah, my bad.
Right?
No, not Ben. I'm so sorry. Netflix Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Let's get it right. Yeah. That's a solid movie, especially if you love Princess Bride. Stardust is right there along those same lines.
Okay.
In terms of entertainment and actors. I mean, Robert De Niro's in it too.
The king.
Yeah, and Michelle Pfeiffer. You got Michelle Pfeiffer, Robert
queen.
De Niro, Henry Cavill. You got the dude from Netflix, the Netflix Daredevil. It's got a dope cast, great movie. And gaming wise, go play anything. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Dallas says, Doshi used to be an adventurer like you until he took an arrow to the knee. Did you know that arrow to the knee actually meant marriage? Anyway, Old Man Logan
it's true too.
says gaming is very much alive. Johnny says, ask Baron how I introduced him on the Sunday show, which is Starcross Gamers. How does he introduce you? As a little bitch?
Recreation.
Look, I'm trying to remember because it's usually the man who can't aim.
Does he open a backpack that says Halo Infinite in it and you pop out?
Yeah.
You know what?
Like,
You guys are just going to have to watch till next week. Or actually, I can't do math. I failed math. 4 days away. So you guys are just going to have to watch StarCraft Gamers. What I'm going to suggest is, because people are now rediscovering it, is Binary Domain. It came out 2 weeks before Mass Effect 3, so it got buried. And Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition just came out on Game Pass. So Mortal Shell, if you love Soulsborne's games, but you like a Soulsborne game, but with the combat of like a Bloodborne, you're going to love it. And for TV shows, because I've been in my fields, I'm not, my Canadian Thanksgiving was last month. I'm going to say like Family Matters and 227, because they hit me in my special spot, no pause, or Fresh Prince even. But Family Matters and 227 were just like black comedy at the time to watch and go watch them. Y'all in the chat got anything to drop before we wrap up? Let me know.
I hope you wrap up.
Oh,
Listen,
we about to, baby.
I know,
to your special place. You better wrap up.
I know my audio's probably acting weird right now, but I think I finally found it fixed. But listen, we're gonna get up out of here. I want to give a big shout out to Jay Barry, man, and What's Up Place coming through, rocking out with us today, man. It's been a blast, man. I can't wait to have you on again. Much love, and I hope you continue to prosper. Go get your money, black man. Prosper, continue
Get paid,
man.
Rest in peace, Dolph.
Definitely love to see your channel continue to grow. Thank you for giving us a little bit of a backstory about growth, you and Persona, and we really appreciate you coming and rocking on with us, man. Definitely, one of the good people in this community. That's always about gaming. Love to have fun. One of the coolest guys. So make sure you guys go check out. Listen, we had a hell of a time tonight. We're gonna get up out of here because some of us gotta start prepping for cooking tomorrow. That is me. Tomorrow, I do believe I don't know if we have any shows.
I'm gonna double check, but there should be a happy hour tomorrow.
Look at Baron. Baron say, Baron say, ain't nobody tell me. It
Well,
might just be the girls.
It might just be the girls.
An all-girl special.
Yeah, it's gonna be just the girls. It's gonna be girl and girl.
No.
He said it.
Well,
No,
Just
don't like
because
that.
you-
just
because you said that,
I might have to be in the show.
viewership is
Y'all
going
act
to
like we a
spike
family show.
tomorrow.
Right?
Y'all have to do the show now.
We
Just 'cause
have
he
to.
You know
said
what
that
I'm thankful
catchphrase.
for?
Listen,
True.
with all of
Wanna know what I'm
that
thankful for?
said, with all of that said,
Tomorrow's episode.
with all of that said, congratulations, you guys are leveled up to 108. This was Double XP Podcast. You guys are awesome for rocking out with us. If you haven't, hit the like button, subscribe, share the stream out. Go follow the homie Jay Barry. It's been a wonderful day, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't get fat or get fat. It don't matter. Eat up. Be merry. All that good stuff.
I got that ab roll in the back, man. So we good.
There we go. Y'all have a good one. We out.
사랑해.
Onions.